Save yourself a ton of money because homemade onion and garlic powders are tastier, cleaner, and better quality than any store-bought variety. Hello, nice to see you again on Clever Tricks channel. Today, I will show you how to make onion powder and garlic powder at home, right in your own kitchen. This recipe is super simple, easy to follow, and will definitely save you a significant amount of money. Let's get started. First, choose fresh, firm onions. The fresher the onions, the more flavorful the onion powder will be. You will need about 1½ medium onions or 2 small onions, just enough to make a small batch of onion powder at home. Next, peel off the dry outer skin and cut off the roots and top of the onion. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language. Comment below and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. Then, cut the onion into very small pieces. The smaller the pieces, the faster and more evenly the onions will dry. You don't need to wash or sterilize the onions because the drying process itself is self-cleaning and kills bacteria. This method is simple, clean, and completely safe. I really like this method because it retains the natural flavor. No chemicals, no preservatives, and no need for an industrial dryer. Once you've finished cutting, simply spread the onions evenly on a tray or flat plate. A glass tray will give the best results, but if you don't have one, you can line a baking sheet with parchment paper and place the onions on it. And that's it. The onions are ready to be dried. Next, we move on to the garlic. You will need about 2 large fresh garlic bulbs. The fresher the garlic, the more flavorful and aromatic your homemade garlic powder will be. To peel garlic easily, simply place the blade of a knife over the clove and press gently. The skin will pop off. Don't soak the garlic in water, as this will slow the garlic's drying process. It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Once peeled, chop the garlic into very small pieces, just like you did with the onion. The smaller the pieces, the faster and more evenly the garlic will dry. Take your time with this step. It really determines the smoothness of your garlic powder later on. You see, a small jar of onion powder or garlic powder at the supermarket can cost around $4. But when you make it at home, not only do you save a significant amount of money, you also get a cleaner product and no plastic packaging. Another great thing, you know exactly what's inside. No additives, no preservatives, no weird ingredients. Once you're done slicing, simply spread the garlic evenly on the tray, and you're done. Now that the onions and garlic are chopped and ready, we will dry them. This is an extremely important step because it determines the smoothness, aroma, and quality of the powder later. First, preheat your oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, about 150 degrees Celsius. This is the perfect temperature to slow dry without burning the natural sweetness of the onions and garlic. For garlic, roast for about 1 hour and 30 minutes. You will see the garlic gradually turn a beautiful golden color and become crispy, while the aroma begins to spread throughout the kitchen. With onions, you need to dry them a little longer, about 2 hours and 30 minutes. Be patient because the results are worth it. As the onions roast, the pungent smell will gradually disappear, replaced by a gentle, sweet aroma that fills the kitchen. When finished, your kitchen will be filled with a warm, rich aroma, just the right amount of homemade flavor. If you don't have an oven or want to try a different method of drying, don't worry. There are lots of other simple methods. Feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll be happy to share more. When finished drying, the onions and garlic will turn a light golden color, light and crispy. However, if you find them still a little soft or chewy, you can just put them in the oven for another 15 to 20 minutes until they are completely dry. This step is very important because it directly affects the smoothness of the powder and the storage time. Once done, let the onions and garlic cool completely before moving on to the next step. I would love to hear interesting things from your country. Let me know where you are from in the comments below. Now that the onions and garlic are completely dried, we will grind them into a smooth, fragrant powder. This step is extremely satisfying. All you need is a blender. If your blender has a crush ice setting, that's even better. It helps you grind faster and more evenly. Add each ingredient separately and blend until smooth. Start with the onion. Use a high-speed blending mode to get a really fine powder. Blend in pulses of about 20 seconds, then rest for a few seconds before blending again. These short pauses help protect the motor and give a more even finish. After each blend, check the color and texture. The powder should be dry, light, and smooth, similar to store-bought powder. If you still see any lumps, blend it further until it reaches the perfect consistency. Then pour it into a small bowl. At this point, the onion powder should be finely ground, but if you look closely, you may still see some small particles that haven't dissolved yet. So give it another sieve to really smooth it out. This will make your onion powder smooth and ready to use at any time. Don't throw away the remaining sieve. Keep it in a clean bowl. Repeat the same process with the garlic. Grind the garlic into a fine powder just as you did with the onion. Then, strain through a fine mesh sieve. Gently shake or tap the fine powder to release it. The filtered powder will be pure garlic powder, smooth and fragrant. As for the remaining garlic flakes, you can also keep them. At this point, you should have a bowl of onion powder, a bowl of garlic powder, and the leftover bits of both. Mix the onion and garlic bits together and stir well. Mix the onion and garlic bits together and stir well. Then spread the mixture on a baking tray and bake for another 20 minutes. When you're done, you'll have a fantastic onion-garlic spice mix, a special seasoning that will make your soups, stews, and marinades much more flavorful and aromatic. For easy storage, prepare a few small glass jars. You can also reuse old spice jars. Just make sure they're completely clean and dry. Use a spoon to scoop each type of powder into each jar. First is garlic powder, an essential ingredient when making marinades. Garlic powder is a little darker in color, smooth, and retains its characteristic rich flavor. Next, onion powder. I love the aroma of onions. It gives a nice white color and a nice flavor. Finally, the jar of onion and garlic flakes, a special mixture that can be sprinkled directly on top of any dish to enhance the flavor of any dish. Once the jars are filled, screw the lids on tightly, and just like that, you have 2 jars of homemade onion and garlic powder, and a special seasoning made from the onion garlic flakes. To make it easier to differentiate, you can label them like onion powder, garlic powder, and garlic and onion seasoning. And put them on the kitchen counter. Nothing goes to waste here. That's the beauty of home cooking. As I always say, I never throw anything away. Everything can be used. Every piece of onion and garlic has its own value. When you reuse them, you not only save money but also show love and appreciation for the food you create. Your kitchen will smell great, and you will feel so happy knowing that everything is made by your own hands. This method is not only simple and economical, but also healthy because you know exactly what you are using. No preservatives, no additives, just pure natural flavors. Have you ever sprinkled a little garlic powder on your favorite potato chips? I am sure it is a delicious dish that everyone from young to old loves. Let's do it together. Peel the potatoes. Wash them gently with water to remove dirt and excess starch. Cut the potatoes into sticks or bite-sized pieces about 1 to 1.5 centimeters thick. Soak the potatoes in water for about 15 minutes. This will help the potatoes to be crispier when baked, not too soft. Potatoes should be soaked in water before frying to reduce starch, increase crispiness. Remove the potatoes, dry with paper towels. This is an important step to make the fries golden brown and crispy, not wet. It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Wipe the potatoes dry thoroughly before putting them in hot oil. The oil will not splash and the potatoes will be crispier. Heat the pan with cooking oil, enough oil to cover 1/2 of the potatoes. When the oil is hot, test by dropping a small piece of potato. If it bubbles, it is done. Add the potatoes and fry over medium heat. Fry until the potatoes are golden brown and crispy, about 8 to 10 minutes, stirring constantly so that the potatoes do not stick and are cooked evenly. Remove the potatoes onto absorbent paper to remove excess oil. While the potatoes are still hot, sprinkle garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper evenly over the potatoes. Marinate the potatoes with garlic powder and onion powder while they are still hot. The garlic flavor will quickly permeate and, if you want, you can add a little chili powder or cheese powder to create your own flavor. Garlic powder fries are crispy and fragrant, eaten while still hot. You can dip them with chili sauce, mayonnaise, or cheese sauce as you like. This is an ideal snack for watching movies, gathering with friends, or snacking during the day. Have you ever tried making onion powder or garlic powder at home? Or if there are any other spices you want me to make, leave a comment and let me know. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to receive more useful videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.